decent legs I see. Excuse me? DC Legacy. Over there, the box. Oh. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Powered by Funko time again. This is the Legion of Collector box, which is the DC box. This time the theme is DC Legacy. I really have no idea what's going to be in this one this time because I avoided all the spoilers and they had so many teasers that it was kind of impossible for me to guess what the pop was going to be. So I'm extra excited to open up this one. As always, I'll give you my honest review of everything, give you an up-close look, and at the very end, give it a rating from 1 to 10. Got the patch and pin. Comic book. T-shirt. Holy crap. Oh, I thought it was 3 pops at first. Looks like a salt and pepper shaker. That's going to piss people off, I'm sure. And a Plastic Man pop. Awesome. Alright, let me take a closer look at this stuff. I gotta say that this patch is very nice. I like the shape of it. I like the green with the gray. And I like that it's the classic green arrow. It's done very nice. They didn't try to make it too realistic looking. It just looks really good. I like the contrast between the blacks on there. Very nice. And it doesn't say Legion of Collectors really huge. And I like the way it has green arrow just written across like this with a little, almost like an arrowhead at the end. Very, very cool patch. All the teasers are making sense to me now because there was one with a swamp. So I guess you could guess there was going to be Swamp Thing. He's on the pin and he looks very nice. I like that Swamp Thing artwork. I like the red eyes on him, the yellow background, the fonts they used. And I like that it doesn't say Legion of Collectors really big. This is a very nice pin. This may be one of the best patch and pin combos yet. And we get an Aquaman comic. I like the Black Mana. I like my Black Mana pop. I think it's kind of underrated. I do like how different he looks than the other ones. Just need to get me an Aquaman now. Oh, and that's really cool. It's an old one. I like that. Well, because, you know, it's DC Legacy, so it makes sense that they did put an old comic in here instead of trying to push some new series. Really like this old school art. Contrasting colors are really nice. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that a lot. Looks like to be some original covers back here. Yeah, really cool. Adventure Comics. Yeah, I like that. And this makes me laugh, not because it's salt and pepper shakers. I can just imagine millions of nerds out there groaning because a lot of people they seem to hate these Pop Home products, like the mugs. I feel like this is worse than the mugs when it comes to that, you know, like I like the mugs. Salt and pepper shakers I would never buy, but to be honest, they're kind of cool once you look at them up close. And you know, they don't really look like salt and pepper shakers. If you just wanted to display these like little mini figurines, you know, I'm guessing they're ceramic. They're actually kind of heavy. You know, they're not that bad. They kind of look like Funko Pops, just made out of ceramic. But yeah, I could see a lot of nerds being upset with these. But they're pretty cool. And there also was a teaser with Batman and Robin, so it's all making sense to me now. And here they are out of the box. Very nicely painted. I like how glossy they are. There's where you put the salt and pepper. And yeah, like as just like little figures, they're not bad. They're actually kind of nice. But there is some issues with this as an actual functional item. I think the Pop Home items should be functional. You know, like the mugs, I open them up and use them. This seems to come out a little bit easy. You know, like, I guess it doesn't come out when you're shaking it, so I guess that's functional enough. But, yeah. The main issue, though, is these holes. I'm guessing this is the salt because there's one less hole and this is the pepper. But man, that's huge. That's a huge hole for salt. Like, I mean, it's not big enough for actual sea salt or kosher salt. So you have to use like that fine table salt. And that is way too big. I think this should have just been one hole on the top. I've seen salt and pepper shakers that have just one hole for the salt. refined table salt. Because, man, that's going to be a shit ton of salt that comes out of that. And I guess this for pepper isn't bad. I'm guessing they could have made these holes, like, not look so random. Like, this one's way off over here. Not sure why they did it that way. But I guess that's more functional for pepper. But it kind of defeats the purpose. To me, in my opinion, that's just way too big. But they are kind of nice as a collector's item, I suppose. But, yeah, I feel like they could have been a little bit more functional. And this I really like. Krypto the Superdog. I like the vintage look to it for this vintage character. I've never really heard of Krypto the Superdog. I'm guessing it's a dog from Krypton. Kind of weird, but I like this silly kind of stuff for t-shirts. And I like that it's a ringer tee. Like I said, vintage look, vintage character. Ringer tee is appropriate. And I do like the ringer tee that came in the X-Men box. The sleeves are a little longer. I like that. Yeah, very nice. And I like the color too with the red. The pop is Plastic Man. And this guy was teased as well. I kind of remember now people guessing it was going to be Plastic Man in the comments. And I'm glad it is because, dude, this guy looks really, really cool. Let me take him out of the box because, yeah, this might be one of the coolest pops they've put in these boxes. And look at this guy. It totally looks like they grabbed him while he was still warm and twisted him up. Look how big that hand is. Both of the hands. That is really cool. His power is similar to Mr. Fantastic from Marvel, but I think he can do more things. Like, he can make himself totally flat. He can stretch probably like around the world. Really awesome. Really old character. I think he's from the 40s. And he's kind of a funny character, so I wonder if we'll ever see Plastic Man in like a Justice League movie in the future or in any movie. Because he is kind of silly. But I'm really, really liking this pop. This might be my favorite pop that's been in the DC boxes. Really awesome. I love that huge fist they gave him. I think they should have done that with Miss Marvel. They gave her a slightly bigger fist, the Kamala Khan Miss Marvel, but I think they should have been a lot bigger like this one. Really cool. Like in those sunglasses, and the paint job is actually pretty excellent. Just minor little things that are almost unnoticeable. I like those big glasses too. Would have been nicer if they would have gave him the clear lenses. But that's a small thing because this is a really, really awesome pop. The only thing that would suck is if he doesn't stand. Moment of truth. Yep, he stands on his own. Fairly steady. Liking that hair sculpt, that curl they gave him. Yeah, very, very happy with this pop. And here's a look at the information card that comes with it. Looks like you had a chance of 2 different shirts. Ace the Bat Hound or Krypto the Superdog. I'm glad I got Krypto. I do like the look of that shirt better. Even though Batman is definitely my favorite over Superman, I like the colors in that shirt better for the Krypto the Superdog one. Here are the color callouts. You can pause this video if you want to read any of this stuff. And it looks like next month is going to be Superman. Kind of about time that DC put a straight Superman box out there. Should be pretty awesome. I'm very surprised at how much I like this box because when I first heard them say it was going to be DC Legacy, I wasn't very excited. I even thought about maybe canceling it for this month because I'm just not a big fan of the old school DC characters. When I was younger, I read more Marvel, Vertigo, Dark Horse, and the only DC stuff I really read was Batman. You know, all kinds of Batman books, a little bit of Wonder Woman, of course, like Joker stories, Harley Quinn stories, but they're related to Batman. Stuff like that. I've never really read a Plastic Man comic in my life, but I really like that pop. I like everything, to be honest. The salt and pepper shakers, though, are lacking to me, but the pop and the shirt are just totally awesome. To me, that makes the box. Out of 10, I think I'd give this box, I'm going to say an 8.5 out of 10, because a major item, the salt and pepper shakers, are just not something I'm going to use. It's not something I'm going to display. Just going to put them in that box and just put them away. If they were more usable, though, I would give this, a solid 9.5 or a 10. But I would have preferred another pop or maybe a rock candy instead of the salt and pepper shakers. So yeah, my score is going to be an 8.5. All right, guys, thanks for watching and take it easy.